everyone, it's Deli here and welcome back to the next part of furnishing our Pinterest house build. We basically built this house in the last part. I'll link it in the description down below. Oh no, I just realized I accidentally painted the indoor paint on the outside of this house. Oopsie dipsies. That's a mistake. That's better. So we built this house inspired by Pinterest actually the other day, a house I found on there, and actually one of you guys found it on there and then connected me to it or linked me to it on Twitter. So this is basically it. We made a few little changes just because we needed it to look, I guess, appropriate for The Sims. Some of the floor plan stuff didn't quite work. A few of you guys were confused why I didn't do the L-shaped staircase. And basically, it's just not gonna fit in the floor plan. Like, if we want it to fit in, it's gonna either cross into there, or it's gonna be facing the wrong way when it gets to the top of the staircase. So that's why we didn't go with the L-shaped staircase. We're just going with a straight one. And yeah, I think pretty much the floor plan is generally looking relatively good. I've gone just with kind of a more simple color scheme of light grays, light floors. I think that this house will just make it a little bit of a mix of both modern and classic traditional furniture. I don't know, I'm just gonna try and make it be a house that is versatile for a lot of different Sims players and a lot of your families, and you know, you can just adjust it to suit the families that you're moving into it if you want to download it off the gallery. So I will upload it when I can. I'm also thinking that we use a lot of seasons in this. A lot of cats and dogs. Bowser, you okay? Bowser, my dog, is just next to me and he always makes the funniest sounds. So let's maybe focus a little bit more on packs that I think go together nicely, which would be parenthood, seasons, cats and dogs. They all go together really well. So let's see. I might try and go this grey rug from Cats and Dogs because I feel like this is a nice tone, and I'm going to use the close bracket key to kind of make it go in a little bit. I'm still also following the general floor plan to know where to put some of the furnishings. So there is a dining table right here with six chairs upon it. I love this dining table. This is like the classic dining table that I feel like no matter what country you live in, you've probably seen something similar to this. We'll go with the lighter timber top because it's very friendly and warm looking. I love these chairs from Cats and Dogs. They're so snuggly looking. Maybe we'll just go these white chairs to keep it neutral. I actually really love the chairs with the red flowers on them. Like, I'm tempted to kind of use these. You know what? We could probably just use them on either end. But I did say I wanted to try and keep a lot of this home pretty neutral looking. Maybe put a little plant in the middle of the table. I want to put something there that isn't going to interfere with your Sims actually sitting down and eating at the table, because often I put plants in the middle of the table and then the Sims won't like eat around them. I think this one should be fine. Maybe a couple of simple scone slides on either side. Yeah, I think it kind of works. These frames over here look a little janky. Still not really feeling it. Maybe if we just do a couple of these sides down with different images in them and call it a day, that'll look nice. There you go, that works. Okay, and then under the staircase, I know they had like 2 chairs and a little table over here. I think they had a couple of armchairs, a little sitting area. Just recreate exactly what was on the floor plan. I wish we had more small round tables, like this kind of thing, because a lot of the tables are actually quite large. Like this one from Cats and Dogs it's quite sizey. Put some yellow flowers over there. Maybe a scone slide on top. Oh, that looks a little strange. We can put one of the big frames over here. Maybe this one, that's nice. Maybe we can make it a pet-friendly home and put one of these near the front door. There we go. Hold down Alt and then you can like move it anywhere you want to. Cool. Oh, and we definitely need to have some kind of little front door mat. Maybe the doggy one. We never use the doggy one. Which way does it face? The way you step in? I feel like I would face it that way. Oh no, let's get this mat. This mat's cuter. Oh, that mat's tiny. We can just get a plain one. Oh, let's just do the plain Jane. Also, the more I look at this, the more I kind of want to put like some kind of feature wall here. I don't know whether I want to do like a stone wall or a weatherboard wall. The stone does look nice, but I don't know if it's a little much. And technically it would mean the other side would be stone as well. And then these blue ones are a little bit much. Maybe we can do the stone. Oh, it's always so hard to know. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just make it a feature wall, which means we'll make the other side of this a feature wall as well. Then through here, this was interesting because this is actually the kitchen area, and I don't know if we're going to be able to fit the same kind of kitchen orientation in. Let's maybe do this coloring. We either do gray and black or we do the white. So ideally, all of these would kind of wrap around this kind of in this way. Obviously, this is not being done perfectly right now, but that's how it is on the floor plan. And I just don't see how this is gonna really work for us. If we chose the black and gray, would it be a little bit less noticeable on top? I mean, you can still see the clipping there, which does bother me a little bit. It also kind of had a bench that went both ways, like this, sitting on this middle pillar. So I think what we have to do is definitely change up the orientation of the kitchen. I think we're still gonna have to have a full wall here. You can get some nice end pieces on here maybe. I think this is just such an awkward space for a kitchen in The Sims. Like in real life it works quite well. We bring it out like this so we can actually have a decent sized kitchen. We can keep the same stone feature. We can still have a door that kind of goes out to here. So this little outside bit still looks nice. We can probably get rid of the window here because that looks a little silly. Maybe push this out too to kind of suit this roof line a little bit better. Move that window. Move this window in one as well. I don't know why I did the windows like this. How strange. Ah, this will be much better for a kitchen. We can still have this nice angular wall. Just change it up a little bit. Beautiful. Now we can have the beautiful big family kitchen we always aspired to have. The fire alarm thing, maybe, or smoke alarm thing, maybe up over here. Thermostat we can put next to the other door. Ooh, that seems really high. There we go. Recently, I haven't been putting stools around the bench areas just because I prefer it when my Sims sit at dining tables. So I'm gonna leave it without stools, but of course, if you wanna download this, you can always make it so your Sims sit at the stools if that's what you prefer. Up a chopping board over here so you can chop, 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 get in the kitchen. This would actually be a really nice kitchen for Sims that are a culinary career, you know? Maybe we'll put some dry herbs above the doorway. Is that a thing people do? I don't even know. I can't say I'm much of a herby person. Garden hose. I love a sneaky garden hose in The Sims 4. I always forget to use these, but they're so realistic to what is around a house in real life. Ooh, let's get some fry pans under here. Perfect. We want to make them brass ones? Yes. I don't know if they're meant to be brass, if that's what they're actually made out of, but they look brassy to me, so we'll go with that. It is kind of weird that you have to walk all the way into here to get to the dining table. Like, that's weird. Maybe we should just put a hole in the wall. So long to our big kitchen bench space. Oh, well, it's still fine. Now, over here would be the lounge room, and over here would be like another bedroom. You could add a bathroom, skill building room, pet training area even. You can really put whatever you want there. So for that reason, I think we should have some kind of special door here so you can fully close off that area. Let's make this into a beautiful lounge room where you can have family Christmases and everyone comes here and is happy. Let's definitely get the Parenthood fireplace because I feel like the Parenthood fireplace is perfect for this house. Oh, I kind of like the blue. There's a lot of blue tones in this house. Let's see if we can get away with one of these big coffee tables. I don't know, these are both from Parenthood. I feel like either of these could work. But I'm leaning towards this one over here. I don't know why, but I just like this one more. I think we should either go black and gray or just the white and light wood. Let's go the white and light wood. Ooh, we're definitely gonna put something in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is from laundry day stuff. This is pretty sick. I wanna leave that in a laundry room potentially. This is nice. This is just like a little base game number. You know what? It'd actually be great to have some longer console tables that are like 4 in width instead of 2 in width. That's an item that would work really well. But could we double these up? I don't think these are gonna look that great doubled up. I could size them down to like a little bench stooly thing. Let's just keep things simple, okay? Oh, these pink curtains are actually so cute in the lounge room. Because they go with the chairs, which then also go with the cushions. I'd love some windows on either side of here. Maybe we should just put pop a sneaky couple of windows in. Oh no, they're not gonna fit. They're not gonna fit. The other option is we go big fireplace. Ooh, and we actually have a TV in another room. Like in this room is a TV room. And this is like the formal sitting area. These are the weirdest swatches, hey. Guess we could go the blue. They just feel like very odd swatches. Like they're so not versatile. This just seems a little creepy and a little over the top in the house, you know? Need more options. Oh, this one. This is just weird swatches too. Or we get this one and we could go like for some bookshelves or something maybe on either side. I think this is kind of the best we'll do for this lounge room area. I mean, it's all right. It's not my style, but I think it's still a nice, warm, cozy feeling home. Definitely also feel like we needed some kind of rug here that leads you down the hallway. This one's nice because it actually adds a bit of color into the home if you can get the right kind of swatches. And it's a really good size. I don't think we're going to get the colors we want there. I mean, these colors are good, but they don't really... I mean, there's a little bit of pink to tie in with the room, but it's still a little bit too vibrant, I think, to suit this house. This house is definitely more about really soft, calming colors. So let's just double rug that. Let's just double rug it. And then this is stone there, so that can be stone on the other side of the door. Okay, I think we're definitely getting somewhere. I think this is looking pretty good. And then over here, what do we want to do? I assume this is going to work best as a TV room, so we could definitely do the parenthood fireplace in this room instead and put another lounge area. So it's a pretty big family home. So I definitely want to give this room more of a Rumpus Room kind of look and feel. I just realized this orangey kind of color ties in really well with these chairs. So if this is going to be like a Rumpus TV room, I feel like we need to have a few kid-friendly items around the place as well. Like number one, I think Rumpus Room's a good learning room, so we should definitely have some kind of bookshelf in the corner that could be a little bit more kid-friendly, like this kind of shape. It definitely looks more, not necessarily kid-like, but more youthful. Or even this kids one. Is this from the kids stuff pack, I think? This one's a good one. In the white? Yeah, that looks kid-friendly. Might be some building blocks on the ground. We might have a toy box next to the fireplace. Actually, we have quite a bit of room. We can probably put this kind of thing in the corner over there. Maybe there's... Oh, this is like the perfect space for a dollhouse to just sit in there. Maybe with the red roof. I love the one with the little red roof. It's so cute. So yeah, you walk into here and you can pretty much see that this is a very kid-friendly home. I might go for the seasons table. This actually came with university, this little board thing, but I think it looks perfect in kids' areas too. And this is where like the messy stuff can go, you know, maybe not files, but like some cards can go up over here. Oh, I also completely forgot about the fact that this was going to be like a pet-friendly house as well. So we're going to need a few pet items. Maybe we can put like the little egg thing there. Oh my gosh, what was here? Was there anything there ever? Did I delete something and completely forget? This is such a great couch, but the swatches on this are so weird as well. Like, it's probably the best swatch, but I rarely ever use it just because I never know what to put there instead of that obvious swatch. This one's kind of cute. I mean, this one matches, I think, the pattern of those chairs, but this one's definitely that little bit more modern. I actually quite like that first swatch, so I think we'll leave that. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a couple of pet things out here. I think we'll go with dogs in this house because they already have a couple of dog statues. So that's probably what would make the most sense. We can put a doggy feeder out here. Cauldron. Imagine if you went to someone's house and they had a cauldron. What would you do? Would you be like, what are you making in that cauldron? A big batch of good old mac and cheese. The eating area with the pet stuff. All right, so now what do we have left to do? We've got a master bedroom down here. We've got a big main bathroom, a couple of smaller bathrooms, and then we've also got bedrooms upstairs. Maybe what we'll do is just finish off this downstairs bedroom, and I might actually make this into a 3-part series because I reckon I'm going to take a little bit of time doing the rest of it. Let's just do a nice master bedroom. Oh, I was going to say that I was going to use more like seasons items or cats and dogs items, so I better stick to that. Actually, I think this cats and dogs bed is more perfect in here. Oh, I've never used this green bed before. How about we try this out? And ooh, that's going to be a little bit tricky to fit in. Maybe we're better off going off this back wall just here. Not sure that these swatches really work with this bed, to be honest. It's a little bit more of a vintage looking side table here. These three paintings actually look quite good together, and they're from cats and dogs too, so we're kind of sticking to the theme of the packs I mentioned at the beginning. I wonder if we could go with like a soft brown in here instead of the grey. It's not so much brown, it's just more of a sand color because it kind of heats up the room a little bit more, ties it in maybe. Although I don't really like the literal sand texture, so maybe let's go with this soft browny color. Yeah, let's just get rid of those stones on the wall as well. The only problem with this room is they have to walk all the way around here to get to the bathroom, which is a real shame. Like, I feel like this could be their own little ensuite, so maybe I'll just make that into an ensuite. Over here, they have their little dressing corner, so I might just put some clothes over there. We've got some curtains up, and then over here, I guess we could do like a weight machine and maybe another dresser. Ooh, we could go actually a dresser. So let's get rid of that and do this big boy. Ooh, in green. Nah, actually that's too much green. Here we go. We've got a nice little area here where you can sit down, look out the window whilst you do your makeup. That's actually a really nice spot to be sitting. And then if you were getting ready over there, you could then like see people drive into your driveway. I mean, if the Sims 4 had cars, obviously. That's a little bit of an awkward cringe thing, isn't it? Because you're not gonna see your neighbors drive up. I guess you see your neighbors walk up. But like, it would be nice if you could just sit there and do your makeup and then your friends would come over, you'd see them coming into the driveway. Oh, I could do like another green chair in the corner. A little doggy mat too. Cool. I think that's pretty solid master bedroom. I'm entirely sold on this rug if I'm really taking another look at it. I'm not entirely happy with it. We could go with something a little bit more neutral like this. It's kind of ugly. I don't know why, but this similar rug I feel like just looks a lot nicer and a lot better. And the last thing I wanted to try just before we maybe finish up is if we could actually go with a greeny color on the wall. I was just thinking like a soft green. Nah, I think we better go neutrals. All right, you guys. Well, I think I will leave this part right here. And in the next part, we'll work on the laundry room. So this is going to be a laundry / main bathroom. Then we've got some kids' bedrooms upstairs and probably a skill building area over here or home office. Not really sure yet what I'm going to make that. But we will do that in the next part. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to y'all soon. Dag dag!